had plans of going fishing today, and I actually had like a pretty solid place that I really wanted to go today, but it's just this rain kind of came out of nowhere. Like, it was absolutely beautiful, sunny, not really windy, just kind of like a good Michigan spring day, and then it just went to really, really quick. So no fishing today, but I'm gonna have to try and figure out something to do, I guess, right? Fishermen, and especially as a bass fisherman, there's a lot of things that you can control. Better yet, there's a lot of things that you can't control, and the number one thing you can't control is obviously the weather. Like I said, I had an actual like video planned out today that I wanted, or a place that I wanted to go and actually fish that I haven't fished in a while. Unfortunately, the rain came and there's nothing I can do about it. So, that being said, day 4, you guys are stuck with a ballin' on a budget video. One thing that I do religiously is ball on a budget, and especially when it comes to fishing gear. 24/7 I'm on the internet surfing for bass fishing stuff that I can buy that really won't break my budget. It's hard to find things that are absolutely, you know, worth buying. Like, sometimes you get something that, you know, is worth what you paid for, and sometimes you get stuff that is more than what you paid for. And you want to find those things that are worth more than you paid for. One second. Okay. The biggest thing that I search for on the internet is rods and reels. And rods and reels can be a very tricky situation. Most people like certain brands. Like me, I like Diawa, I like Shimano, I like 13 Fishing. I just want to talk to you about some of the reels, some of the rods that I find that are cheaper, but still have that higher value. Still have that $200 rod feel like everybody talks about. As you all know, or don't know, I made a video about a Diawa Arid X rod. That's a series of rod that I recommend to anyone just getting into bass fishing that doesn't want to spend $150, that wants to spend, you know, $50 and get a quality rod. There will be a link to that video below in that description where you can go and kind of listen to me ramble on more about it. We're gonna start with rods first, and these are bait casting rods. The rods that I'm gonna start with first are gonna be 13 Fishing, where is it? 13 Fishing ONE3 rods. ONE3 rods by 13 Fishing, and they're the Defy Black rods. I'll just do this. And I will put the picture right there. See how that works? These rods are cool, I have 2 of them. I picked up 2, I wasn't too sure exactly how they were gonna be when I first got them. They were rods that, you know, looked good, 13 Fishing rods. I didn't really know too much about them, kind of researched them, picked these ONE3 Defy Black rods by 13 Fishing. And I love them. I mean, $60 rods, I absolutely love them. Because I like them so much, I don't see myself buying another rod over $120. 13 Fishing, I have 2 of them. Like I said, I have a 7-1 medium heavy and a 7-3 medium heavy. They're very versatile rods. I use them for practically every other rod that I will put right here, Defy Black rod, but this one is a crankbait rod. So all you people that love throwing crankbaits, here's another rod that's not gonna break your bank, that also is a good, just an overall good bait casting crankbait rod. I personally, if I buy this rod, I'm gonna get the 7-3, just a longer rod to be able to throw that bait out there a little bit farther. Moderate tips, I'm kinda in love with 13 Fishing rods as of now. If you're looking for rods over $100, so if you saved up your pennies, you pushed your pennies for the last couple months and you wanna buy a rod and splurge on a rod, I can't believe I said that. I can't even say it serious now. Woo! If you've saved your pennies for the last couple months and you want to buy a rod over $100, The rod that I personally picked up for $120 was the Diawa, where is it? Diawa Tatula XT, and I will mark it right here and put that rod right there. This rod I picked up for frogging, a 7.4 heavy frogging stick. It's a it's literally named on here 7.4 heavy frogging rod. I picked that up. I love that rod. It's a bigger rod than my Diawa Arid X heavy. It's got an exposed blank. I have used it for jigs in the earlier season. I'm now using it for frogs and topwaters. It's got a fast tip, which I absolutely love, just because it makes it easier to work a frog, easier to work a spook, and so on, topwater stuff. Tatula series is probably their best selling series of rods that they have. And why not when you can get it for $120, right? Casting reels are something that I personally am in love with. I mean, I just full out Google bait casting reels 24/7. No, I really don't actually, I'm just saying that. The reel that I talk about, if you follow me on Instagram, the reel that I absolutely am in love with right now by Shimano is the Caenan 150. I believe I have the 150 HG. So the reel that I'm absolutely in love with now is the Shimano Caenan 150A. This says the 150A, but I have the 150 HG, I think it is. $100, and I absolutely love this reel. I'm in love with it. I use it for practically everything. The only thing I haven't done yet is thrown braid on it and tried to frogfish with it. I'm just a wee bit skeptical about the drag. It's got a good drag on it. It's just, I like a stiffer drag when I'm throwing frogs, especially when I'm in mats. I don't want that drag to slip. That's pretty much all for my casting reels that I've really been looking into, and the ones that you can for Diawa. Here's the thing about Diawa, Diawa is known for making the same reel, just tweaking the different things for the separate reels. So like the Diawa Tatula, it's the same reel as the Diawa Fuego. The only difference is the Fuego doesn't have the T-wing system that the Tatula has. That is kind of my Diet Coke, get out of here, Coca-Cola. That is kind of just my budget, balling on a budget talk. Unfortunately couldn't get out to fish today, and it sucks, I hate it. I knew at some point that I wasn't going to be able to fish one day, and I had to try and figure out what I was gonna do for that day. I just didn't think that it would come so soon, and on day 4. If you stayed this far through this long and boring budget balling tip, comment below some rods and reels that I personally can check out, because I'm always hunting for the craziest deals and the best deals on rods and reels. So if you have any rods and reels that you've tried out that I did not mention today, leave them in the comment section below so I can check them out and surf the web and research them. If you have any other questions about reels that I did not mention today, hit me up in the comment section below, because like I said, I do research a lot of reels a lot. So maybe I can help you out and throw some input, my personal input on there. So stay tuned for day 5. Day 4 is now. Get out, rig something up, and go rip some lips. See you guys, thanks for watching. Can't do that, someone already does that.